What do they have higher standards for? Alright, we're back where we left off. Let's continue. Hey, visit my little Lucy. Fang Fang's skin goes several shades lighter. I haven't seen you in since August. Come here and give Uncle Mo a hug. An older T-Rex hobbles his way to us with his arms spread wide open. Well, as wide as he could at least. That's right, because he's a T-Rex. He doesn't have long arms. Fang squawks in protest as she is pressed into his apron-covered belly. Uncle Mo, what are you doing here? Working, toots. Let's give this. Probably one of the best characters, by the way. Just saying. Working, toots. This is my restaurant. Hold up. Your Uncle Mo is Mo as in Mo that started Dynamos? No, I mean, I don't know. My baby girl isn't swung by in ages. Ain't who this lucky guy. Don't tell me you got yourself hitched already. I feel my own skin warm up now. The old T-Rex laughs louder and slaps his round belly. Relax, kid, I'm just messing with ya. Come on, I'll give you the best seats in the house. Mo wraps an arm around each of our shoulders and drags us through the restaurant to a cozy yet dark booth suggested away from the rest. We're shoved into the seats of the owners / Uncle Ben overs the table to the light stove candle over there. Hopefully I read that right. I don't know. I'm craving a candlelit dinner, or I'm having a candlelit dinner with Fang now. What the hell is happening? Now you two wait right here while I make my little princess her favorite pie. On me, of course. Mo proceeds to saunter off, pushing through the double doors that probably led to the kitchen. I look over the candle to Fang. She looks how I feel at the moment. Lost and confused. What just happened? I don't know. So? Fuck, come on, Anna, you can do it. You were the part of the team that kicked Reddit's ass in Calls of Duty Jurassic Warfare. Yeah, fuck Reddit. I'm just saying. Is that really your Uncle Mo? Or I read that wrong. Is that really your uncle? No, he's just a good family friend. My dad goes bowling with him every Thursday with him. Sounds fun. Have you ever gone along? Not anymore. All the sportsy stuff doesn't appeal to me. Besides, I have school and the band stuff to worry about. Not to mention my dad is a bit of an asshole. The image of a golf club comes to mind. You don't say. Uh-huh. Whenever I'm listening to my music at night, he always yells through the door about audible bowel movements. Honestly, do you blame him? Fang smirks. Maybe not. My dad isn't even really there most of the time. When I do interact with him, he's just these huge orders about what to do with myself. You're going to camp, you're going to Brazil, you're going to some coastal town for half a year. Then again, the last one was more my fault. Sounds rough. What about your mom? What about her? pretty standard mother, a bit naggy. She always tries to dress me up for school, so I look like the biggest dork ever. One time she got me into a denim jacket and jeans combo. The double denim disaster. How'd you... Wait a second. Another word from you and you get hot wax in your face. I'm holding back my laughter behind my fist. And she's always trying to embarrass me in front of everyone. Don't all moms do that? Why don't you tell me, pirate princess? Oof. You know, hot wax really hurts only for the few first seconds. I don't know about that. Unless your skin becomes numb after that. But that cute surprise though, what lasting for eternity. Breathe a word of that to anyone and this candle's going up where the sun don't shine until it's still lit. I scrape the hardened wax off my forehead off with one hand. Alright, sheesh. But what about your mom? She's like on heroin or something? Ha, no. She's just always in her own little world. Nothing ever's wrong. There's no flaws with anything. No concerns with to worry about. Yeah, that's can't be healthy. I made it do so far. Well, for what's worth, you got still Trish, Reed, and Nazer. Yeah, the ones whose horn is more important than finding a place. My shitty baby brother and Reed. Fang groans as she leans back into her seat. The new guy is the only one I can really rely on. My life sucks. I don't know. We haven't found a venue and our show is in a week. Fucking Amy, fucking Dad. On the flip side, we're getting some of your favorite pizza at one of the pricier Italian places around. For free too. But the venue, we still have time. So pizza first, then we'll find the place for your show. Someone say pizza. Someone order some fucking pizza. Mo slides a large slice into the table in front of us. A pizza with extra sausage, anchovies, pepperonis, and ham. You know how it is with Mo's original Meteor Pizza, Lucy's favorite. I go by Fang now, actually. Whoa, the youth is getting uppity with me. You're trying to make old Uncle Mo confused, you punk? He grabs a Fang. He gives Fang a light noogie. So what you punks been up to? Actually, Mr. Mo, we're going to ask... Mister, you punks don't have to be so formal. Duh! Fuck my head. You youngins, I heard you talking about your parents. Oh man, here comes the lecture. You know the best part of being young is... Mo! We got a cold K on line 1. Code K. That sounds like a Karen. Ronald hangs up and his head in despair. Hold that thought, kids. I got a pissed off mother to deal with. Yep. Mope stops away to the reception desk, leaving Fang and the pizza and me. Hey, free food. Fang piles 3 slices on a plate, catching a few of the anchovies before they slide off. Yeah, the problem with pizza sometimes is the more toppings you put, the more the stuff becomes unstable to hold up. Actually, no, I worked in a pizzeria before. I don't think I'll only take... I think I'll only take one. I'd rather not get heartburn at 18. Man, this place sure isn't historical for no reason. Even something as ridiculous as this tastes phenomenal. Good thing it's free. I'll be willing to pay up a premium for the stuff. Kicks comic pieces as any day of the week. It really hooks you in, don't it? Oh, I didn't realize I was in my own little world for a bit. Yeah. It's real good. Huh. She's already down 2 slices? Shouldn't have to limit myself around the good stuff. Fang packs up her last slice, tosses it upwards, and then snaps it out of the air with 1 bite. Whoa. Cool trick. Do you do parties? She raises her middle finger at the remark and grins. The grin on her face says it more out of the humor than malice. You going to finish that? I look at the half-eaten slice. I guard my hoard with an arm bulwark. Mine. Heh, I don't want it anyways. Mine. I'm quick to finish my slice to keep it to myself, while Fang goes for her 3rd helping. The pizza doesn't last, sadly, as we continue to take slices. Its life is ending in a matter of minutes, when otherwise I would have committed passercide in an hour. By the end, I'm satisfied, enjoying the feeling, for it is. Ah, Uncle Mo knows how to make it. Yeah, your uncle's pretty cool. Fang gets out of her seat, legs unsteady as she fights off the need for a well-needed nap. I'll see you in the front. I got the serious need, for real this time. I snicker and nod. Sure, leave me to deal with your uncle. I force myself out of the booth and casually meander to the receptionist area. Moo is practicing placing the receiver on the desk phone back. Hey, son, how's enjoyed the meal? Definitely. Feels like I'm about to black out any second. That's how I like to hear it. Glad it makes you date then. We aren't. No, could have fooled me. What disaster you call flirting. No, really. Fang's looking for a venue. Her band's planning a show for the next week. Really now? Why not have it here, then? I look around the restaurant trying to find any real place for the band to actually play. Don't sweat the details, kid. Mom grins. Me and the boys are good to making room for shows. All you got to tell little Lucy you got a place, and I'm sure you'll sweep her out of her feet. What? Huh? Anon EXD has failed. To be young and in love. Listen here, Anon. It's the Del Amor, the secrets to love. Hopefully I pronounced that right. It's not sheer misery. You complain all the details in life, but it ain't gonna fix your problems. However, you have to be trying to do everything for her either, or you can't be trying to do everything for her either. Otherwise, she expects you to fix all her problems for her. The secret is support. Support? You just gotta be her support. She's gotta fix her own problems, but you just gotta back her up on them. And from what I hear from my boy Neza, you've already been doing that. I suppose I have, like at her band practice or on the roof. Like now. Bada bing, bada boom. Get back to work, Jerry. Anyways, be good to her, Anna. She'll be good to us. I raised her right, after all. Thanks, Mo. Anytime. Been hanging around you folks for too long. I just can't ignore the kitchen anymore. You just know? Give little Lucy my regards, huh? Sure. Mo saucers back to the kitchen. Now that I think about it, how does he cook with his little arms? I look a bit closer. There's several toy claws hanging from the rack just inside the kitchen door. Somehow I don't think that was something I was supposed to see. Alright, I'm back. Let's hit the road. Maybe we'll find somewhere to play before sundown. Actually, we really don't. Fang freezes in place. How? Your uncle. You ask Uncle Bo if my band can play? Yeah, he seemed pretty excited about it. He's got a stage ready and everything. Fang still isn't moving. Did I do something wrong? It's a blur of emotion. Nice. 1 second, Fang looks like she's going to try to start hyperventilating. Next, it's like I'm wrapped up in a blanket of down feathers, being shaken from side to side, within a titillous induction scream right at my ear. Ah, we got a venue! It's so infectious. My arms reflexly support her, wrapping around below her wings. Fang's arms are wrapped around my shoulders as she clings to me. I feel something warm, soft, and somewhat moist press against my cheeks. We got a venue, we got a venue, we got a venue. Ah! All the movements stop and reality resumes. Fang's wings withdraws from around us. She pulls away until only her hands are on my shoulders. My hands are now on my sides and I can feel her warm scales on my palm. Oh. Wow. Huh? It's the sound of clapping that causes us to jump apart. Faces bright red and breath rapid. Back at the kitchen door is Mo clapping loudly with his minuscule arms. I suppose we call Nazer? Yeah, and tell him, right? Totally. Worm Robin's got a venue. Fang smiles softly and nods. Good thing Naomi put Nazer's phone number in my phone, even though I didn't ask for it. The tone rings twice. Yes. Hey, Nazer. Hold on, I'll put you on speaker. Go ahead. Mission accomplished. We got a venue set up. Oh, did they? That's great. Yeah, we're at Dynamo's place in Lo Trudon. Cool. I'll bring the Naze car over in a jiffy. I'm going to punch him. You sure you want us to get there now? Now that we have the business out of the way, you and Fang could go do something fun. You know, that may not be such a bad idea. Even if it's the idea from the Orca pressure. Good lord, I'm never going to be able to play golf again. I'll pass, it's getting pretty dark. Aw. Alright, stay put, and we'll be there soon. Alright. See you. All that's left is to wait a few minutes for the ride to get here. Fang is sitting on a branch in front of one of these restaurants' windows. She's humming to herself, and her tail is drumming an Euro beat on the bench. I take the seat next to her. By now the plaza has cooled down, most of the shops have closed up, and only people are still out are returning home after a long day. The two of us sit, contemplating silence, save for Fang's humming and tail drumming. Her mood is contagious, and soon enough I'm humming with her. I already know this song. It's from the roof. Except more happy. The scene is great. Just Fang and I on the bench in the waning sunlight in the middle of a deserted plaza. Taking the moment in, I almost didn't notice Fang scooting closer to me. Nice. Mom, Dad, we're home. The ride back to Fang's house went uneventful. Fang and I didn't talk about what happened, so Nazer didn't have an aneurysm. Oh, welcome home, Nazer dear. How did the day go? I'm just dying to know. I am also interested. I don't know how, but he's looking into the exact center of my pupils with no margin of error. So, Anon, how was your trip with my little girl? Dad? Why didn't you go get ready for bed, Lucy? Fang growls. Lucy, your mom. I looked at Fang. Okay then, it was a date? It went well, sir. What did... We were able to find a venue, and I met Fang's Uncle Mo. Fang's dad sputters. I have half a mind bringing you into the station, boy. And the other half testing you my new nightstick on you. Dear, not in front of... I wouldn't mind doing this again. Oh wow, the look of Fang's face is really cute. Oh, I'm so happy for you two. I wave as I turn to the door. I'll see you at school, Fang. Yeah, you too, Anon. With that, I exit the door. Once it's closed, I can feel all the bravado evaporate from my legs, turn to jelly. Yeah, I bet. I think that's enough excitement for one day. First step forward, the bus stop is slowly wobbly. I worry I'll end up in Fang's mom's roast bush. It wouldn't probably be a good idea to sit a bit and catch my breath before going home. I take a seat on the curb just outside Fang's house. Door behind me slams open and I jerk around to see Nazer being shoved down the steps. And don't come back until you're finished thinking. The door slams again. I hear the remote sigh. Smooth jazz theme. Probably one of my favorite tracks. Oh man, Anon? Yeah? Why are you sitting here? Just catching my breath. Your dad's a bit harsh. Homicidal, but close enough. Nazer huffs and shovels his hands back into his pockets. You know there's a reason why Dad kicked me out, right? What? I know he's pissed as much as I even look at Fang, but what do you do to you? Turns out letting you run off with Fang is just encouraging your degeneracy or something. Suddenly, Nazer drops to sit to the curb next to me. He kicks a rock clean across the road into the neighbor's mailbox. Impressive. Getting kicked out really got you that down? Sure. Convince me, what's the real answer? What's it to you? Not much, just figure I ask. He stretches his wing and lays back on the pavement. Hold on a second. Guess I'm a little dehydrated. He stretches his wings and lays back on the pavement. Just figures they'll get to this. Get to what? Me getting punished for Fang's issues. Mazer lays his arm around his eyes. Why'd you have to go alone? You saw her today. She was getting this close to killing your girlfriend. Honestly, you should be thanking me for that. You wasted me away with that? Peh. Go on. You are my therapist. Humor me. Mazer arm flops away from his face onto the concrete. Ugh. I mean, look at it from my perspective. Fang is always up to something stupid. More often than that, not these days, she's arguing with either me or my parents. At any rate, she'll end up as a junkie or in prison somewhere. I cringe at the mental image of the junkie Fang. Mom and Dad are pretty accepting of that. So who do you think all their hopes and dreams go to? Me. With a growl, Mazer sits back up. It's like I'm not even allowed to have problems of my own. Not allowed to mess up or do anything less than the best. Judging by the trophy case at school, you aren't doing half bad. I just wish it was an option to fail, I mean. Instead of being stuck with no room of error and still a broken sister. And she's my sister, you know? Can't help but be worried for her. But what can I do? She hates me and I can't bring up my worries with my parents. Even Naomi knows I got stressed about it. I just want my sister to be happy and to go back to normal. But I don't even remember what her normal is. I don't have any siblings myself, but if I did have, I certainly would have trouble doing all what you're able to do. That selfishness by itself should help you, right? Selflessness? Are you kidding me? Her friends will be destroyed if Fang just dropped all that. Who am I to even wish for it if she were different? So you're getting all worked up, and you aren't even sure it's the right thing. Yeah, I guess so. I'm trying to phrase everything Mazer has bitched about up to now. Guess it's time for Dr. Moose's psychological response. You know, Mazer, ever consider just not? What? Mazer practically lunges at me. I hold my hands up in supplication. I don't know, that's the best I can do. I consider what to say. Most advice drifts to the forefront of my thoughts. Hear me out, just consider this. Maybe it's not my job, or maybe it's not your job. I mean, you go out of your way to try to help her. Even Naomi has tried. But maybe Fang's problem is her problem to fix. But we met your uncle today. Uncle Mo? Yeah, he has some advice for me. He said he needs someone to support her, not fix her problems for her. Isn't that what I've been doing? Remember the show at the auditorium? The perturbated Parasaur? No, no. Wait, it's not Parasaur. It's Parasaur? No, I'm forgetting. Okay, there's Parasaur and there's Pterosaur. I guess was this guy. Say Pterosaur. I actually forgot to pronounce this. I think it's called Pterosaur though. Says as it recalls this disaster. I'm gonna have to go back and relearn this word. This is how I deleted my memory bank. Oh. Look, if you got a lot of problems of your own, maybe you should handle those first before you try fixing your sister. Ha. Well, if Uncle Mo said so. But why did he tell you that? Shit. You know, just some advice from an old guy. You know how they love to give advice. Sid shakes from side to side to systematic dismissal. No way, not Uncle Mo. He'll never give you the time of day. Shit. Look, you just wanted to give me some advice for Fang, and now I'm giving it to you. So drop it. No way. Advice for Fang? Saying it was a date? Do you like my sister? I wasn't going to call that. Okay, I think we missed out on the dialogue. Time to use the rare tool here. I wasn't the one to call it a... Yep, okay. That explains a lot. Shit. Shoot, did I just miss that dialogue? That explains a lot of shit. Also this. I don't think we have this one. But I did it. Oh god, what would the dad think of the kids? What the fuck? Hell, if dad finds out and all. Naser. He pauses and looks of shock, dismay stuck on his face. At this point, it seems like you just want to be a stressed mess. Maybe I do like your sister. Sure, she's rude, violent, and maybe a bit bipolar. She's impressionable, self-centered, stubborn, and the list goes on. Are you looking to taste concrete? But beyond that, there's a bit more to her. Like her passion, Naser. She adores music. Adores playing music. And she has these moments where I can see the softer side of her. The pop-up knuckles from Naser tells me I should rephrase that. I mean, I feel like I've gotten to see a side of Fang that she hasn't shown anyone else. A side that's willing to give a loser like me any time of day. And that's enough. I don't know, man. This is all uncharted water. I know, right? Like, how did you and Naomi get together? That is a very long story. How long? About 2 semesters, 30 track meets, and a school election. So about a paper book then. Sure, why not? Naser hums and reclines back into the pavement. Sheesh, how do we end up talking about our love lives? Speak for yourself, man. I don't know fuck all about this stuff. And you think I do? Neo's the one that makes all the plans and stuff. Seems like she does that a lot. Just the way she is. Anyways, I think Dad has enough time and beer to cool down now. How long has it been? About an hour, I think. Wait. I swiftly withdraw my phone and check the time. Ah, fuck, I'm going to miss the last bus. I could give you a lift. And let you find out where I live in the shittiest part of town? Yeah, it's fine. If I run, I think I can make it. Well, let me keep you. I'll catch you at school, Anon. Sure thing. And for what's worth, you're not like the monkeys I hear all about the time on Dino's News Network. The kind that hang around the parks called Skin Row, you know? I'm just gonna ignore that. Thanks for sticking around a bit. It's nice to finally be able to tell someone all that. Hey man, venting's always nice. Can't keep it balled up sometimes. I wave nasally goodbye as I set up and start jogging for the bus stop. I'm mentally fatigued after everything that's happened today. I check my phone for the first time. Also, I think this is new. This background right here wasn't here before. I think it was all black and white. So this is brand new. I open up the browser and go to a familiar sauteing, sword-swallowing IRC. Hey, guess who just got back from a perfect date? "12 replies in a single post. I think that's a new record for me. One week later. The week has been a mix of excitement and detonation. I don't know, I'm trying my best. One more excitement from Fang and the band, and the tribulation part around Fang. Having to come to terms with how I feel, I just can't stop noticing all the little things she does. Like her cute tail wagging to a silent tune. Or her weird and funny way of eating. Or how soft and huggable her wings look. Raptor G said, if this is what love is, I kinda want all samples of buckshots. Or I want to sample buckshot. Yeah, I don't want it to stop. Even now, as Mel and Marie work on clearing the floor and the tables and making a noise. Yo mama, yo papa. Audio the Jack the Ripper. Real fucking loud. Can't hear shit. Low. What's the low part? I wonder what the other part is then. Push this to turn it on. GTOW. What does that mean? I don't know. And I'm drawing like an idiot as I watch Fang bend over a large amp. Ahem. Even now, while their tail wags to the mysterious beat in her head. Ahem. Not to mention the way those jeans hug her hips and ass. Ahem! Huh? Aren't you supposed to be helping? Huh. Oh shit, right. Yeah, right. Just moving this table, ha ha ha. Whew, she bought it. I pick up the table from the floor and hurry to move it suspiciously large storage room in the back room of Dynamo's. I set up the table with the rest right next to the seamlessly out of place buckets of cement. Looking out from the closet, the joint is actually pretty big. The area is a good 150 to 100 feet, so without the tables, there's enough space for at least 100 people. Also, let's go back. Storage room. Looks like could be olives in those cans, I'm not sure. Also, did I read that? Yeah. Just making sure I don't miss anything. Impressed, I let out a low whistle. Still on time, right? Where did she come from? Who are you? We met before. What? Wait, Stella, right? From the school gardens. She gleefully nods. Yes, Rosa should be coming at any minute now, too. I haven't spoken to either of them since campus beautification. Well, other than Stella, though, at the bathroom door, but it doesn't really count. But Fang and the rest would be happy if they had at least 2 fans, right? You know, there's always room in the gardening club if you want to join us, Anon. There's no way I'm going back to that sort of prison labor. I'd look at the pale green spine cover thing up and down, including the Opie t-shirt she's wearing. What the fuck? You know what your shirt says, right? Stella gives a quintessential look, glances down at her t-shirt, her face turning bright red. Oh my, this is my only clean shirt I had today. I don't feel the way I did about Fang. If I didn't feel the way about Fang, I think Stella's stammering was kinda cute. Suddenly her face lights up and her eyes return to me. Wait, do you like anime too, don't you? Play cool, and no need to reveal your power level. I used to when I was little. I've seen a bit here and there. I think I chose the top one. I've seen it here a bit and there. Actually, I don't even know which one's the best option right here. I used to when I was little. I saw some back in elementary school. That's amazing. I didn't know anyone else I can talk to about. What's your favorite anime? I love Precure. You're after Jesus on this cross of rock. Of all my strength and not to physically cringe. Ooh, we should watch sometime, or we should watch it together sometime. And have all sorts of box sets of every season. We could do a marathon over a long weekend or something. Maybe some sort of other time. I just blocked my calendar for this. Maybe after the heat death of the universe. Anyways, the show is in for another half hour. I wanted to ask you before, what you think of your fortune? Hold on a second. Okay, do not do that. I also realized something too as well. Apparently recording in window mode / stretching on the screen on OBS kind of lowers, I guess lowers the quality a bit. So I'll keep that in mind. I'll go full screen from now on. That way the right resolution takes, the right resolution is captured properly. But yeah, that was a big mistake. Not to mention I lost all that footage because of me trying to switch it out to what I did before. Did not record anything. It just stayed on the previous screen all the way for a good 35 minutes, I think it was, of footage I lost by doing that. So let's not do that again. That was a learning experience, pretty annoying learning experience. Alright, I guess we'll just get back to it. It's a bummer too, because it's kind of weird, like it freezes when it does that. Does it freeze? I used to when I was little. I saw someone back in elementary school. Or I saw some back in elementary school. That's amazing. I didn't know anyone else could talk to about it. Or had anyone else to talk to about it. What's your favorite anime? I love Precure. Rapture Jesus on his cross of rock. Takes all my strength not to physically cringe. Ooh, we should watch it sometime together. I said it backwards again. Either way. I have the box set on every season, or of every season. We should marathon it over a long weekend or something. Maybe sometime or some other time. I just blocked my I'll block my calendar for this, maybe for after the heat death of the universe. Anyways, the show isn't up for half an hour. I wanted to ask you before, what did you think of Your Fortune? I kind of forgot. You got the Judgment? Doesn't ring a bell. Oh, well. Would you like another one? I got some time to kill, sure. She pulls out a deck of tarot cards from somewhere. Where the fuck does she hide those things? Anyway, she fans and checks the deck. Alright, take one. I take one random and show it to her. Inverted Hermit. Yeah, if I remember, that was a weird tarot card given to what I know about the knowledge. And if you ever feel alone, you can always come to me. Maybe a different timeline. We haven't gotten there yet, though. What the fuck does that mean? Gotta go. Nature calls. See you at the show. She flees in. Denim pissing fear. Well then. What was I doing? Oh yeah. I step on up to the stage to see the band's point of view. And then promptly tripped. Alright. Ugh. What the fuck was that? There's a loose cord over my foot. Actually, I just realized something. Let me just do this real quick. There we go. Just to see the little animation. Ugh. The fuck was that? There's a loose cord over my foot. That's probably not good for the show. Let's just make sure. Let's just redo it. Band's point of view. And then I promptly tripped. Ugh. What the fuck was that? There's a loose cord over my foot. That's probably not good for the show. I stand up and wipe the dust from my pants. Trish is the organizer. Right now she's giving Reed a lecture on what it's probably a bad idea to put Carfenito in the smoke machine. Hey Trish. Trish looks over her shoulder and Reed's face lights up. Can you come here a second? Trish sighs and points between her eyes and Reed's and stomps over to the stage. What you want, Skinny? I just dropped one of these wires up here. Sucks to be you, bitch. Should I plug them into a surge protector so you guys don't fall during the concert? What? No, of course not. You won't trip. We have a good authority. Whose? Reed's. And you trust his word on something like this? Sure. He's an expert on this stuff after all. Before I can eject, Trish turns around and runs after Reed, who is huddled over the smoke machine. Pungent flames waving or wafting from its exposed innards. Well, it seems like he's got that handle. Trish seems pretty confident in what Reed knows about he's doing with the stage. Reese obviously doesn't understand cable management. Alright, since I have to redo everything, explain myself again here. In my knowledge, I don't know fuck shit about concert cables, and not to mention, if anything bad happens, I don't want to be responsible, so we'll just go leave the stage as is. Because I'm not getting blamed if something goes wrong. That was my option. Reed may not understand cable management, but then again, neither did I. Probably better let sleeping fossils lie. Now that's taken care of, I glance at the pizza theme clocked on the wall. 30 minutes until the show starts. The man is doing one last sound test, re-space drum, bearing one new logo of Warren Drama that doesn't look half bad. Trish has a wicked grin on her face, and I can practically see the dollar signs in her eyes. And Fang. Fang looks anxious, hands winding the straps of her hollow body guitar, electric guitar. I consider what I'm about to do in this extremely stupid, but hey. She jumps a little as I step back on the stage. Her knuckles are bright red as they strangle the leather strap. Hey. The secret is support. I offer her my most supportive smile. You got this, Fang. Don't feel like it, like I do, though. You do. You've been practicing all month for this, and you've improved immensely since the last gig. I have complete faith in your ability to play guitar. Don't worry so much. Just don't fret about it, you'll be fine. Trish rolls her eyes, Reed's vacant stare has a bit of approval. At least it wasn't a dinosaur pun this time. I'm not that unfunny. You are. Fuck you, I'm hilarious. No one thinks that, loser. You don't have something to be tricked out about? You can't use that word, that's our word! Just want to see me? I just did. You want to see me do it again? Ladies, please. Shut the fuck up. We got sweet music to play. Showtime. Alright, next up we got the... What? They go right into their next song with gusto. An hour later, and the band is wrapping up the last song for the night. I take my eyes off the stage to get a read on the crowd. Easily as good as 100 people showed up to see Warren Drama, better than of us expected. The look on Fang's face when everyone began filtering into the restaurant was priceless. They were on the last song of the night, and bizarrely long name which I missed. I just gotta ask, why is Hitler riding my bike pretending to be a monkey? Alright, Reed definitely wrote this one. The band has improved as opposed to being boring and pointing out the audience is listening intently. And 3 a.m. in the morning on a fucking Tuesday. After the song ends, Warren Drama hangs onto the pose of their final notes. It's silent. I applaud the band. Eventually, some of the patrons join in. Applause turns into cheers, and the cheers turn to an uproar. The crowd was cheering. Actually cheering this time. The mermaids' faces light up and they all glance at each other. The hard work has taken its toll on the three, giving them various degrees of pre-inspiration. At least hopefully I read that right. The sweat is trickling down Fang's face, or the sweat is trickling down Fang's forehead. Trish has gone from an afro into dreadlocks, and Reed is providing the restaurant with a nice ocean scent. Fang finished with a furious fluster of strobing on her fretboard. Woo! Thank you, Lil Trudon. The crowd's approval is obviously, even in the makeshift of the mosh pit, where I see Stella getting fake curb stopped. At least I think it's fake. Rosa's on the other side of the room, too entranced by the music to care. I didn't see any blood, so she's good. Anon. Before I can react, I was swept up in a blur of feathers. Nice. Fang has wrapped her arms and wings around me and kept rocking me back and forth. Oh my god, we did it, we did it, we did it. They actually love war and drama. I tune out the alarm, screaming in my head, and hug her back. Her wings are as soft and huggable as they look. Fang's beak settles against my neck, or my cheek, and warm scales smoothing up and down against it. This is nice. I'm aware of my hands and planted them firmly on the small of Fang's back and pressing her closer to me. Beneath, I sprayed my palms. It's soft, warm, and drenched in sweat. I find that I don't really mind the sickness. Fang? I feel like I could stay like this forever. Hello, Fang. Fang suddenly flinches and I get a split-second view of the purple hand over her shoulder. Her face is beet red, and warmth in my own cheeks tells me that I don't look far behind. Trish looks like she sucked on a lemon, how twisted her face is. The tiny Triceratops pulls Fangs out of my hands, and I can picture my fist twisting that horn right off her face. Great show, right? I guess. For our first show anyways. What? It was great enough, though. Everyone was cheering. But that was a small crowd. Was it? This place was packed. Small venue, we gotta think bigger now. Why bigger? Because I still have stock. She motions to the bar where there is still some hung up shirts with the new Meteorcore logo lacy painted sprayed on. You get the idea. I was trying to read it. I butchered that again. Have you sold much? 3 buttons, 4 stickers, and an apron. An apron? Hey, kids. Look at this little apron, this little trick I freaking sold me. Trish looks split on either to be mad about the trigger moment or happy about the successful sale. Hey, someone took my apron. Get back to work, Jerry. You're on the clock. Looks nice, Uncle Mo. Anyways, you gotta be helping with the cleanup, right? I look at the absolute mess around us. Fuck. An hour later, I'm stuck mopping up where the mosh pit once stood. As my mop head gains a tinge of red, I pray to God this isn't from Stella. Rosa wanted to stay and help clean, but... I'm so sorry, Stella. Come, I shall nurse you back in my home. I feel more sorry for Stella, but Rosa looked capable of helping her. My God, that's a lot of marinara, yeah. Fang and Trish are trying to divide and carry out the stage. The mop isn't really getting much from the floor. Am I supposed to have a bucket or something? Pretty much, yeah. Yo, Anon. Reed crosses right through the puddles, tracking groomy footprints without a care. Hey man, what'd you think of the lyrics? What were you on when you wrote that? Reed rubs his forehead, struggling to remember more than 10 minutes ago. I don't know, man. The floor maybe, but I also distantly remember floating. You know, dude, I've been doing this since junior year, right? And this is the first time that anyone's actually liked it. Wild. This is the first show that's anyone actually liked. Wild. You've only been playing together for a year? You know it, man. Crazy how time flies. Back then when Trish had these crazy long horns and glasses. Now there's a thought. How would Trish even look with glasses? Actually, how would the glasses even work on Triceratops? Fang wasn't Fang. She what? Probably shouldn't have mentioned that. Fang wasn't herself. Honestly, that's probably something to be left for Fang and Fang alone to talked about. Sorry. Right. The only thing that stayed the same was like me and my carf, bro. How long has it been on that stuff? It was almost like totally different time, man. Before I even got a moment to picture what might be in like not even a year ago, Trish appears behind Reed. She looks like she's about to snap both her necks. Hey Reed, what are you two talking about? Just talking about some memories of the band, Trish. You didn't tell him anything about me, did you? Glasses. Reed, you absolute ass. Reed shrugs. By this point, the restaurant has been mostly cleaned up and only a few tables left to be put back. So, Anna, you showed you ours. Now it's your turn to show you yours. What? Out here in public? I didn't peg you for the kinky type. Trish inhales sharply and visibly trying to master herself. I met with your old school. That's a need-to-know basis, and you not need to know. Come on, Anna. You didn't really have any good memories from your old school? Oh god, no. I'd rather not talk about it. Why not? You told me about your parents. That seems to catch Trish's attention. Shit. And that look of expectancy from Fang, too. I guess it can't hurt. Well, I did try to get into music at one point. How much you need my help with the music class? Didn't say it was good at all. I was just clicking buttons and see what stuck. And spoiler alert, nothing did. Whoa. Oh. Not, I got a giggle out of Fang and a look from Trish. Let me see. Oh. Let's see. What the heck? Oh. Oh, I must have hit the mouse. I didn't say I was good at it. I was clicking buttons. Spoiler alert, nothing did. Okay. So used to not having this, because I have a new mouse and still not used to the scroll wheel. By the way, Anna, I saw you talking to that Stella girl before the concert. Have something going on there? I feel a pit in my stomach that looks a betrayal crosses my face. Right into Trish's trap. Hook, line, sinker, and rod. Alright, I think I said no, none of that, or nope. I think it doesn't matter, but... Or does it? Yeah, it doesn't matter. I did put no as the best response. No. I do not have anything for in consideration, or I don't even know what that word is. I think I had trouble reading it last time. Ooh, like, though, like, you were talking about, what's her face? The one with the Dino Duel cards. I thought those were Pocket Raptor cards. Weren't they hand egg cards? Moving on. Anyone back home you had an eye on then? Nobody at Rock Bottom was worth the time. Fang's face softens as almost a silent sigh of relief. Is there some hope for me yet? Rock Bottom, huh? I didn't think you ever told us where you were from before. Shit. Oh, I haven't, huh? Who really cares where you went last? Or went to last? Yeah, man. It's just a school. Was it in the sticks? Not exactly. It was certainly lower class, though. I used to buy bulk soda and sell them to the stupid kids for lunch money. Yo, my man. Or he gives me a fist bump. I usually go to places on a crappy dirt bike, leaving donuts in the parking lot. Then I was sure nobody was looking. Seems like you're pretty cool at your last school. Ha. I don't know about that. Sure, man. I don't get why you left in the first place. You had it so good. Oh no. Oh, actually. Think of something, think of something, think of something. I had to leave because, don't say something stupid. You only get one shot at this. Family issues. Nailed it. Bummer, man. Glad you're here instead. Yeah, thanks, man. Sounds personal. Guess I shouldn't pry. Or we shouldn't pry. We're friends all here. After all. Guess we're all friends at this point. To various degrees. I let out a content smile creep onto my face. Hey, you stupid kids. The Tyrannosaurus stomps over to us from the kitchen. Great job again on the shell, punks. Who knew my little Lucy could pull this shindig off? He clamps one of his tiny arms down on Lucy's shoulder, and she reflexively tries to hide her face with her wing. Adorable. At last, I'm expecting a late night visitors, so I need you punks to piss off. Come back for a nice slice of something, yeah? Thanks, Mo. Yeah, man. Thanks a bunch. Now scram, you kids. I got different kinds of cleanup to deal with. And repressing that. A few weeks later.